Hello music learners, welcome to Jihee's music class. Today we are going to talk about D major, the land of D major from Piano Adventure Level 4 Theory Book, page 31. Let's get started. So let's look at here, map out the territory for D major. Write the key signature for each clef and write a 1-octave D major scale, ascending and descending. Use whole notes, and shade in the sharp notes. Label the tonic, dominant, and leading tone for LT, tonic for T, dominant for D, and leading tone for LT. Okay, so remember from previous video how many sharps does D major have? I hope everyone remembers. So if you don't know yet, I highly encourage you to watch the previous videos of mine. Okay, here in the right hand part, which is just treble clef, I want you to write key signature. So the key signature for D major, always start with F sharp, right? If you have only one sharp, then it has to be F sharp, and D major has which sharp? So we talked about the last sharp is leading tone, right? Leading tone of the key. So C sharp is leading tone, D is tonic, right? Because they are half step apart. But here we are dropped 1 octave lower D, right? Tonic, D, and let's make a scale together. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. This is ascending scale, and let's step down. C sharp, B, A, G, and F sharp, and E, and D. Okay, let me play the scale. C, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, tonic. Okay, let's color and labeling. Let's color the tonic for this pretty light blue color and label T, tonic for T. And dominant, let's give, how about yellow color? So tonic 1, and then the dominant is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth note is dominant. A is dominant of D major. D, D. Okay. And then the leading tone is right below tonic. They are half step apart, right? Leading tone, LT, LT. C sharp is leading tone of D major. Okay, let's do the same thing for the bass clef. So key signature again, F sharp and C sharp, and C sharp to D is, C sharp is leading tone, so D is tonic. Let's go. D, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D, and ascending and descending, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, and E, and D. Okay. Ascending and descending are done. Let's shade the tonic. The first note, the scale degree 1 is tonic, tonic, tonic. And A is dominant, scale degree 5. A is dominant. And leading tone, C sharp, 2. Okay, C sharp is leading tone. Alright, looks so pretty today. And let's move down. Okay, to number 2. Circle, root position, inversion. First circle, root position, first inversion or second inversion for each example. So you see here the chords or broken chords, and you have to figure out the position of this chord. So you have 3 choices: root, first inversion, and second inversion. So let's take a look at the first passage here. Here, I'll play it. Okay, This is 6A, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And look at the content of this chord. It has F sharp in the bottom, A in the middle, and D on top. So F sharp, A, D. What chord is this? So you have D, F sharp, and A, right? So D is the root here but D is not in the bottom, so this is inverted. And since F sharp, which is the third note, right? Third from the tonic, 1, 2, 3, and then A is the fifth note. So third note is in the bottom or in the bass. That means this is the first inversion. We talked about this. Root position, first inversion, and second inversion. So this is first inversion, and D chord is, and chord symbol, this is D chord in D major, and D chord is one chord, tonic chord in D major, and for first inversion, we call this 1/6 chord in advanced music theory. Okay, we use the number. Okay, and let's move to the next passage. Here we have, it's a broken chord or it's a broken chord melody. So here you have the root in the bottom, right? D, F sharp, A, very straightforward root position. Okay, let's move to the next passage. What is the first note here? I'll play for you. Okay, the chord content is all the same, D, F sharp, and A. But the first note, the lowest note is A, which was the fifth note of the scale. So if you have fifth note in the bottom, in the bass, that's second inversion of the chord. Okay, by the way, this is just one chord. And this is, we call this second inversion 6/4 chord in advanced music theory. It's good to know. 1/6/4 chord. And let's look at this, the fourth passage. Okay, here I'll play. Okay, what is the bottom note? The pitch contents are all the same here, so it's all D chord. They're all D chord, right? And F sharp is in the bottom. The third note is in the bottom, so this is just like the first passage. This is first inversion. Okay, and also 1/6 chord. Let's take a look below here in bass clef this time. Also 6/8 time. And what is the, first note here? It's a low note. Okay, it's a arpeggio. It's a broken chord. And the first note here is D, right? D, low D. So this is root position. Okay, root position, chord, just one chord. And look at here, the second passage. Okay. Okay, here, what is the lowest note here? It's A, right? A. If A is the fifth note, right, from the tonic. Okay, if the fifth note is in the bottom in the bass, that means that's second inversion of the chord, and it's called 1/6/4 chord. And move to the next one. What is the bottom note here? This is F sharp. F sharp is the third note of D major chord. So if the third note is in the bottom, it is first inversion. And it's 1/6 chord. And here, last one. Okay, so here the bottom note, the bass was D. So this is a very obvious root position, one chord. All right, so let's move down for number 3. This will be fun. So complete the question and answer melody. We're doing composition here, little melodic composition. And remember, the question ends on any note. So the first two measures are the question phrase and the ends on any note. This note, the last note, can be any note, but very frequently it ends on dominant note. Just like here, this is A is dominant of D major, right? This is, by the way, this is D major passage. We are in D major realm, right? D major. So D major passage with two sharps. Okay, the question ends on any note except the tonic. So this, in this case, this is dominant. And the answer always ends on the tonic. The answer phrase, so this is question phrase. We are going to make answer phrase here, the last two measures, and it has to ends on tonic. So either D here or D here. Okay, so bear this in mind and let's get composing. Let me play the first two measures first. Take a listen. Okay, sounds like this. Okay, and then how are you gonna make the answer phrase? You can do it by yourself. I'll just do it my way. I'll just show you one example to compose. So I wanna match, okay, first and the third measure. Usually first and the third measure, corresponding measures, and they're usually the same or similar. Okay, you don't need to do that, but that's very common in classical music, musical structure. Okay, so I just wrote the same thing. And then the last measure has to be different because we have to land on tonic. So what I'm gonna do, okay, first example will be and then tonic. Okay, A, G, E, D, like that. So let me play our last two measures. Okay, this way. Okay, and second example, I'm gonna draw with purple color. Okay, so da 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 da, and then I'll just draw A, B, C sharp, and D. How about this? The rhythm is the same. Okay, so let me play the last two measures, with the purple notes at the end. A, B, C, D. Okay, how was that? This one, version 2. And I think I can make another one. Let me try one last. How about da, 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 da. Same A. Okay, A and C sharp and can you guys see C sharp and E? I'm drawing in pink color. And then the last note is high. Okay, treble D. Okay, it's an arpeggio. So let me play it. Last two measures again with the pink color, light pink. Okay, A, C, E, D at the end. Okay, so I just gave you 3 examples of mine. You can do in your own way and be creative making the melody. Just follow the rule that the last note has to be tonic, which is the most important thing. Lastly, add slurs, dynamics, and fingering for your answer. Play and enjoy the completed melody. Okay, we can do slurs. Okay, just like here we have the slur in 2 measures. This is smooth melody. So let's make a long slur, okay, here. And fingering, I hope you all know the fingering. So you don't need to play this on the piano, only you can just play with your instrument. If you play violin, you can play it on your violin. If you play flute, you can play with it, or whatever instruments you play. Or if you sing, you can sing, because I love to sing. Singing is great to develop musicianship. Alright, so that's it for today. How was it? I hope this lesson was helpful and you learned about the major scales as well as inversions and making a simple melody in question and answer structure. Okay, so I hope you enjoy your day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!